Everyone, it's been a while, and basically for the main reasons everybody says on here, just life's been busy. I've been away pretty well every weekend, out of town, and I'm also taking some university courses in the summer, so going out of town and stuff. Have to catch up on any work that I put off when I come back, and yeah, but decent chunk of vinyl since I left, some killer stuff, and for one of the first recent vinyl finds that's not predominantly jazz. I know some of the people who initially subscribed to me were maybe a little surprised by the amount of jazz I was showing, but it's definitely not the only thing I collect, and hopefully you see a lot of stuff you like in this video. So I'm gonna get started. This is no particular order of like when I found it or something. It's just I grabbed everything that I bought since my last recent vinyl finds, and so just showing it in no order. But Fugazi's End Hits, great album by them. I'd never heard it, but this is in there. Well, I think every Fugazi album has something to offer, but this isn't, maybe not one of their top celebrated ones. I don't think anybody like would say to completely disregard it or something, but it's fantastic. I love it just as much as some of their more celebrated works. And nice gatefold. This is the original pressing on Dischord Records. You can see, if you guys can read that anyways, has the initial price of $9, and once they reissue this, there's a reissue of it out right now. It's it's not a gatefold, and I think the price on it is $11 right now. So if you guys like a lot of the Dischord bands, go check out their website, because they sell their records for dirt cheap. They really try to just put their music out there, not try to, you know, rip people off with. I'll show you an album that I think is that I had to grossly overpay for, but anyways, yeah, Dischord, great sounding pressing, and great album. A little more maybe experimental than some of their other stuff. The only place where this album is somewhat low point, but like not like a huge low point, just like slightly on, is the lyric wise, but technical wise and interesting wise, if that even makes any sense. It's still fantastic. Next up, Only Life by the Feelies. I've been looking for this one for a while. I don't think I've ever seen it used before, but great album by the Feelies. I think the most of what they did, at least their first three, this is their third studio album, were just great. Probably though my least favorite of the first three. The Good Earth's my favorite. Just I like Crazy Rhythms is amazing, and that one's their classic that everyone has probably heard of, but the Good Earth is just as strong. I just prefer it, and this one, not like great, but not quite on par as the first two. It just because there's nothing really this album adds to their sound. They use a lot of the same riffs, and but that shouldn't be a bad thing, because they're a fantastic band. And I know that Rob Paniques, in one of my first videos, I think even, he commented that this was either his favorite Feelies album or just one that he really liked, and I have to agree, fantastic. The Seeds, a web of sound. forgot the name for a second, but their second studio album, and really great garage, psychedelic pop. Yeah, just one of those great 60s bands that I don't know. I think their stuff is I don't come across it that often. This is the only thing that I own by them, and yeah, well worth checking out. It's cool. The only part where this album slightly falters too is Up in Her Room on side 2 lasts 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and normally I love long songs, especially if they get into a really good jam or something, and I don't know, I think that like 14 minutes is a little long for it. It's a little repetitive, nothing too interesting going on like that requires it going past the 10-minute mark, but that's also a minor complaint. It's still enjoy that song a lot, and this whole album's great. It's also it's an import. I don't know if you can see that, but I think it was originally someplace in Quebec that sold this, and I think it's American import, but on Crescendo, GNB Crescendo Records, and there's no markings anywhere on the label that like show the country of origin, especially in the jackets. At least it's printed in the U.S. This was a thrift store find, John Coltrane's Giant Steps. Don't have a copy of it. It'd be a dream to one day own an original, but for now, at least this will hold me over. It's not the best cover. I don't really like the That's Jazz, but yeah, just one of his great Atlantic records where he really proved himself technically, and really enjoyable record as well. It has like Nima, some of his other classics too that he performed throughout the rest of his career. Paul Simon's self-titled, I think, yeah. First record after breaking up, after the Simon and Garfunkel broke up, and I think I might like this more than any Simon and Garfunkel record. It's just really strong. I never knew it was as good as it is. I own Paul Simon's greatest hits, and you know, like a lot of songs on the Mother and Child Reunion, Duncan stuff, but a lot more cohesive than I thought it would be, and yeah, really fantastic record. And you know, Paul Simon was more or less, in my opinion, the brains of Simon and Garfunkel. It's nice listening to Simon Garfunkel, like your not duets, the vocal harmonies are out of this world. Like, it's nice having just Paul Simon himself on the record, and didn't really try to copy anybody in the 70s. He was a singer-songwriter of his own right, had his own style, really distinctive guitar playing, and yeah, I like him a lot. Cocteau Twins, Treasure, and yeah, just kind of dream pop or something. This is one album that I bought that I haven't fully sunk my teeth into. Heard Cocteau Twins, like listened to them prior to buying this, but I'm still not that familiar with the band. I don't really know too many songs beyond some of the ones on this album. And I've listened to it a couple times, but I don't think it's clicked with me fully yet. Still enjoyed it upon the first listens, but yeah, need to get it some more listens. And Neil Young's Come a Time, also a thrift store find. Great album from the 70s, one that I wasn't really willing to shell out full price for at a record store, and was kind of waiting for a cheap copy to come along. But yeah, just not on the top of his game songwriting, but still really good. Like Neil Young is just that some of the other 70s albums around this one blow this one out of the water, but still a great album. Love Neil Young. Another this Garage Sale find, Moody Blues, and The Lost Chord. In Search of the Lost Chord. And to be honest, I'd never listened to Moody Blues. Saw them a lot in the vinyl community, but I just kind of wrote them off as, I mean, I know there's a lot of fans in the vinyl community, but I'm not the biggest fan of the blues, and I thought the Moody Blues was just kind of a progressive blues band, and not quite what I thought after. Like when I saw this in a garage sale, it's in perfect condition, so I couldn't pass it up, and was happy to discover that this is like psychedelic kind of pop, and I'll just have to get the phone.